Hello, hello. All right, next lesson. Now, I was looking at what we have so far, and I've decided this one's going to be a shorter lesson and just give you a little break between all the freehand stuff. And I've decided to color in, I'm just grabbing a bigger marker, all of the areas behind this pattern. I think it will just look a lot better having the solid black there. So let's just get started with I have a 1.2 pen here. And let's just start having fun coloring in all these little triangles. Now I will be teaching some classes more to learn about the triangle, but basically it represents the number three. So in numerology, the number three represents imagination, creativity, higher wisdom. Number three is a lucky number, like 3 wishes, and like third time lucky, kind of thing. And when genies come out of the lamp and give you 3 wishes. Three, yeah, the three is a powerful number about mostly enlightenment and imagination, cycles of growth, past, present, future, birth, life, death. Oh, three has a cycle. There's like a lot of recycle in 3 steps, and like 1, 2, 3. The three things, having 3 things are really easy to remember. The three is a very harmonious number. So just getting the energy of the three and sinking into it as we fill in all of these little black triangles. I just think it's going to make our picture stand out so much more. And this was just a last minute decision I had this morning after the last lesson. When I was looking at the picture, I thought, you know what? Let's do this. It'll be different than the last one I did, but I want it to be different. It's always going to be different. Having the black background will really make this be interesting and stand out. Now, the triangle is a word that comes from a Sanskrit word trikona, asana. Tri means 3, kona means angle, and asana means pose. I guess that's a triangle pose. Trikona asana. That's in yoga. Sorry about that. But triangle, it comes from the Latin word triangulum in Latin. Latin word in Latin, yes. I am speaking well today. So there's the triangle pose, which is trikonasana, and then there's the Latin word triangulum. Haven't reviewed my notes on the triangle yet, so it's all kind of coming back to me. Yes, I'm glad we're doing this. This is gonna look great. getting that hand motion about now, figuring out with your hand how it wants to move to fill in these little areas. Mine kind of goes around the edge and then fills in the middle and then touches the corners. Look at how that's coming up, popping out of the page now. So we went in this drawing, we went from number 4 to the 6 to the 3. I love that this drawing has a lot of 4s, 6s, and 3s in it. The 4 being the stability, the practical, the logical. The 6 being the heart, the number of healing. The 6 is a very harmonious number. The 3 and the 3 together represents the family and the home. People that have the life path number 6 are very charismatic. They are good at weathering the storms of life, conflict and drama. They're loving, warm, reliable. And people that have the life path number 4, and this is just adding up the birthday, birth month, and birth year, and then if those numbers are multiple digits, then adding those 2 digits up. So I wonder what yours is. People that have life path number 4 are they're very like strong morally. They have a good sense of humor, an eye for detail, which is also a skill at the eye for detail in this drawing that probably yours is getting pretty good at by now. There we go. Looks good. I love that. I'm so glad we took this step. You see the difference between them? Now I'm also going to do the very edge of the page. love that. All right, other side. And then that's the drawing for the day. Nice and simple today. Let's give you a little rest. Yesterday was a bit more challenging, trying to do the freehand hexagons, but we did it. And everybody's will look different. Just figuring out where to put them and having our little fun area at the bottom, less structured area. Oh, and then, so I talked about life path number 6 and number 4. And life path number 3 is, well, we sort of talked about this already. People that have a lot of creativity, they're optimistic and sociable, positive people, easygoing, empathetic. Free spirits, people that are good at communication. It looks to me like when I step back and look at my page, that this side is a little bit darker than the other side. So when I'm done here, I might go back to the other side and thicken up some of the lines and maybe add some more shading just to try to give them both sides a little bit of continuity, match them up a little bit better. This one I stopped before I went right to the edge of the page, which is fine. I'll just kind of do a border here. Line there. In fact, I might go around the whole thing and do a little border at the end of this. I think that will look nice. Ooh, almost there. Great. Yay. Okay. So another thing I wanted to mention was to take the ruler. Where's my ruler? It's stuck under here. There we are. And draw a double line here with a nice thick pen. So we can have a separation there between the top part. And this one, thicken up this line that comes down the page. Like that. You might even want to take the white out and just make this side of it white. So if you take your jelly roll, and also maybe if you want to make some of these, sorry, that was off the page, triangles a little bit, I guess, closer to the edge so they all line up a little bit better. Oh, these jelly rolls are great. It goes right over a dried pen. So I was looking at this and I was thinking, it would be nice if these triangles were a little bit more lined up. Like so. This one, giving it better direction there. Just if you stand back and look back at the page, you just want it to have nice flow, everything kind of matching. But I know this is kind of also our free flow area, which is fine as well. Okay. Making the points of those triangles. Nice. Now I wonder jelly roll, we'll go over these. Just trying to make it, give it some space above this dark line. Something like that. It's a bit better, I think. Cool. Yay. All right. Good job. Get ready for the next part, which will be the top